What does the back of your church fan say? Your trap fan.
We gotta switch because this one's mine.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is one.
So this one says, when they ask whose man this is, and it's your man's.
Yeah. Mine say, I could do all things. Well, through the cousins. Yeah. Rhythmically chanting, A, who strengthens me. Say it with me, church. Amen. Amen.
All right. So welcome back, everybody, to another episode of SNS Podcast.
Yeah.
Is this 12?
It's episode 12.
Okay.
Episode 11.
No.
Episode 12?
It's 12.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, all right. Hey,
Crazy.
we're getting on through these, you know? Yeah. So I'm Shug.
And I'm Slick. And of course, this is the Slick and Shug Podcast. Now, what we do here is we use this podcast as a navigation tool to help navigate young adults like ourselves, navigate through life, by sharing our experiences, our thoughts, and even our ideologies. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, with that being said, what was
a little weekend recap?
What was the little weekend recap? What you have going this weekend? What we have going? I said like we wasn't together. Like I didn't endorse the trip. Yeah, what we do though this weekend?
Yeah, so this weekend, if you didn't notice, our fans.
Yeah.
Right.
What is that from?
If you are familiar with these fans, then you know it is from Trap Karaoke. Yeah. So we went to Trap Karaoke this weekend. They were in Little Rock this past Saturday.
Yep, at the hall.
Yep.
Shout out to Hall.
Yep.
They treat us well every time we go there.
It was a great time.
Really
I had a good time.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah. I feel like it was even better than the R&B only. No shade.
Yeah, no shade to R&B only,
No
but
shade.
it definitely.
It was fun. It was definitely a thing for like all the family members.
Yeah, all ages could have.
Yeah.
Not all ages. Drinking ages and above.
Well, yeah,
for sure
yeah.
could have. Yeah. But it was definitely.
Yeah, because we are the new adults, huh?
We are.
Wow, yeah.
No, for real. We are. It
Crazy.
hit different though. Like I thought I would love it, but nah, it ain't all the way the wave.
It's all right.
It ain't all the way the wave. Yeah.
But yeah, what'd you think about the weekend?
I think it was dope. I think you was turning me up the more I kept seeing you like pull out your phone. Hey, speaking of pulling out my phone or pulling phones out, when we was at Trap Karaoke, don't you know like how long my close friends was? Initially that was supposed to be one video, baby. I promise you, I kid you not. I was supposed to record one video because I like that song. Mm-hmm. And then they hit me with a nuttin' and a nuttin' and a nuttin' and a nuttin'. I was like, ooh.
This was him.
Trap Karaoke. Hey, whoever that DJ bro was, that was salute, Holmes. You did your thing, dog. You did your thing. Had it rocking.
Yeah,
and whoever was over the memes, too, you funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely funny. It was accurate. Everything was accurate. That was
could
pretty
not
dope.
put his phone down.
I couldn't.
I'm going to insert a clip with not too much music playing because, we don't want to get copyrighted and stuff. But I'm going to insert a little small clip right here.
It's going down. Anywhere you need to guarantee to go down. Yeah, I know you. Come on, man.
I know y'all enjoyed that. Come on, now. Y'all see how turned I was. It about be a great one. Come on, man. I was just proud of you. You was getting good content in. We didn't get a picture, though.
We didn't.
We didn't get a picture. We got a lot of videos. I think the videos, to me, in our minds, I think made up for it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Dang, my outfit was cute, too.
Yeah, no, you was fine. You was fine.
I didn't even do a little OOTD in the mirror. Like, I was just so...
Man, we got to start, like...
That was cute.
Just boom, right then and there, like, just get a video.
Where's DC when you need her? Because she'll stop everything. Hey, take a picture.
This world is nothing without this. I'm telling you.
Man.
She gonna find a picture every single time.
Dang. Well, maybe I ain't ashamed to throw on an outfit again to get a picture.
Oh, that ain't never. What? You know, I'm with you.
Never thought I was too ashamed. I'm gonna get that picture.
I promise you, I'm right.
Okay, if the outfit that cute, yeah.
Say it's gonna get done. You're gonna get the pictures in.
No hesitation.
Oh, you did send me some pictures. I forgot. Yeah, you did send me some pictures. I took with Blanco. I did something else, but yeah, you did send me some clips.
Yeah, that was just to you.
Okay. Yeah, but no, I'm saying still us though. Yeah, still we didn't take one. Yeah. Yeah, you got a point. Well, that was all. That was all we did this again.
I think so. It was a short, lit weekend. So.
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
It was. Without further ado, I guess we can kind of go ahead and start the pod.
Yeah, I guess we can.
6-7 minutes in, I guess we could do a podcast.
I guess we could actually talk about something
today. Yeah. So, season 1, episode 12. The title of this episode is Mama's Boy.
Yeah.
So,
have y'all?
Mama's Boy.
Have y'all ever been with a mama's boy?
Ooh,
Please.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
That's a great question.
It's an interesting dynamic. I can see how, if like, so say for instance, so if you was an only child boy, like come on, bro, I can see you being a mama's child. Like, you only child, you the only boy, or whatever. I can see you being a mama's boy. I see you being a mama's girl, but it's still like you damn near you still your own person. If that makes sense. Like very much like you're her. Don't get me wrong. Like y'all have characteristics. Oh man. Me and stepdad talk a lot. Like y'all are the same person. A lot of y'all have habits and traits like are very much the same. But I will say too, like I say, like you just your own individual and you in your own space, like you operate in your own space. But like what do you think?
But we have like I could just speak like with my mom. I'm not a mama's boy, but I did grow up. That was like my only parent.
Mama's child.
But I know the stigma is everybody knows it's mama's boy.
Mama's boy. Yeah.
But I just feel like one, just like boundaries being set. Like every phone call I may not answer, regardless of, but my mama, she's not the type to call. Like she'll text you, tell me everything I need to know in one message. Yeah. Or two if we going back and forth having a conversation.
Yeah.
So she's very much, because she don't like to be bothered like that. So we got that type of, nonverbal agreement. Yeah. But yeah, just like every time I'm not going to pick, especially I'm grown, I got my own life and stuff now. Like, you can't expect me to drop everything every time.
Yeah, and just come to your risk.
Yeah, like it's just like, hey, too, so.
So, you being my girl, do you feel like I am a mama's boy? Or do you feel like I'm a mama's boy genuinely?
I feel like to the T at the beginning of the relationship.
Yeah.
Now, it'd be like little spurts. Where I just be like...
What does that look like? Make it practical.
Like, if your mama call 4 times in a row, you gonna pick it up until, like, you be like, all right, like, you really ain't want nothing. When 3 phone calls ago, she ain't want nothing to begin with. Like, or... Because with me, I'd be like, yeah, mama, just text me.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't not finna keep calling me. Or, like, there's no reason for you to keep... That could be an easy... Like, I'm gonna just tell, like, mama, tell me everything you need to know.
Yeah,
send me an email. Because she, like, even if she sees something funny, she'll, like, send me, like, a little TikTok or something.
Yeah.
But she gonna call me and be like, look at what I just said. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, so it'd be... Like, now, I see it, like, in little spurts. But, like, until you get fed up, now you're able to, like, call it out and be like, hey,
you come on now.
Stop calling me. Yeah. You'll joke it off. But, now, at first, it was, like, every call.
But
then you would get mad and still not say nothing to her, but I'm having to hear it.
Right.
And then it would be, but, like, at first, I definitely seen, like, some red flags that made me be like, I'm going to sit back and watch this.
Man, and that's funny to me, bro. That is so funny to me. Because you say in the beginning, but in the beginning, like, I was so far from my mama. Even though I met you living in her crib, I had just had 3 boxes of clothing at her house. Mm-hmm. Like, I met you in her house, and I was the furthest away from my mama. Mm-hmm. Swear to God, that was the furthest our relationship has ever been. And that was the closest since I moved out and going to college That's the closest we've been in the same house, under the same roof, and I was the furthest away from her. Like she could not have understood me any less than she did at that point in time in my life.
I get that,
Yeah.
but that very well could have been the case before I came into the picture. Because you got to understand, like, because I know you mentioned to me before, like, after, the passing of your brother, like, so
Yeah.
you started to take, everything, like, just more serious and all
being more
that. Mind
intentional.
you, that happened, like, 3 weeks after me and you started talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then just after that, so, yeah, I'm saying from the beginning. And then, yeah, because we got together in November.
Mm-hmm.
So from the end of August, I believe, up until November, like, till we made it, like, official,
Yeah.
this was what I was seeing.
Yeah,
and that was just like I feel like a trauma response.
Yeah.
Like, you was
that was
extra
at that
dedicated.
time where I was
Yeah.
extra trying to get back in. Like, Mom, at least if I gotta lose you or you lose me, we leave knowing that we loved each other. That was you came in for the repair of me and my mama's relationship.
Yeah.
So I could fully see why you thought I was like Mama's boy and he whatever she say go. It wasn't. That was just a time in my life where I really.
Because I can definitely believe,
yeah.
like, where you was at, how busy you were, how fast you was moving, that,
For
wasn't
real,
on the
for real.
radar, like, but from when I entered in, just the life-changing events, that was just, I feel like that was
Life got serious. Like,
yeah.
real. Like, it got real. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And so, that's just where that, came from. And it was just,
Nah, for real.
Yeah, you was definitely that perfectly. You was just answering every call. You was stopping everything to go do.
Because you don't know.
You was,
like,
but
and
it was also unhealthy though for you.
It was. So going back to what you were saying, like that was a pivotal time in my life where I'm like, it's embarrassing being back home. Like, I feel like I failed now. Like, so you want to look as busy as possible. You want at that time for sure. Hands down. I want to look like I got everything and everything is working for me and I wanted to look like that. Now I fully do not care. Like you know who we talking about. I fully don't care now. But at that time though, I was just so into that.
Yeah,
man,
the beck and call.
Man,
and I was just like,
because it's like I don't want to lose nobody else, bro. Yeah. Like, and I especially don't want to lose nobody with a bad blood in between us.
Yeah,
you feel like, and I'm knowing this is just a situation. This ain't even you hate me, I hate you.
Yeah.
This is a situation. So me and my mama, us patching it up, and that's why it still hit to this day. Like it bothered me when other people in our family say, "Oh, y'all group so perfect, you and your mama kids." So no, we not. Like we battle it out all the time.
Yeah.
And so like I was so disconnected from my mom at this particular time that I didn't like. I was just like I said, I just was like, Lord, man, life getting heavy. Like I want to make sure if I go tomorrow, that lady know that I loved her. She don't got no, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't have no hate in my heart. She don't got no hate in her heart. That lady knew that I loved her. And so I just, like I said, you was right there. You was in the mix of me really sowing in our relationship. It was already, like, don't get me wrong. Like I'm saying, I ain't hate my mom. I wasn't disrespectful.
I think it got to the point where, like, she was realizing, like, you gonna answer every call. So I'm gonna go ahead and
she'll call more.
And
Yeah.
just like,
which at the same time, like that one line, I'm like, man, like that's why you said like, and it's crazy because they think it's you, but you just made me look at my time. You get what I'm saying? Like I can see how in the beginning they probably like, man, Nick changing, or she changing Nick, or and even if they felt like that, they never verbalized it. So I could be, you know what I'm saying? I could just be feeling that way, but I know they look at it. I know it could be easily looked at. Let me say it like that. I know it can be easily looked at as you sitting here and we having a debauchery or a battle about me and my family relationship. And it's so far from that, vice versa. I don't, I'm not, whatever you, at any time you want to go see your mom, like, let's do it. I'll probably say, let's go see your mama more than you say, let's go see your mom.
You be so ready to hop on the road.
But for real, that's my girl. Like,
I don't mind going. I just be like, I don't want to ride.
Yeah, nah, for real. But yeah, initially, I think I was just trying to get to the point where I fixed me and my mom relationship. But like I was saying too, with us, me and you being such me watching the example of you doing it with your mom, you doing it with your grandma, you doing it with your uncle. And these are all people clearly these are all people that you love. And so I'm seeing you tell them and create boundaries for them. So it was like, let me try that. Yeah. And then I tried one time, and then it was something different from my mom. My mom was like, okay, boy. But the whole time she feeling like it's coming from you, as if you telling me you need to be firm and tell your mom,
Yeah.
like, you know. But the whole time I'm watching you doing it with your mom. Like, Mom, I need this time to myself. And now I think she fully like understands that. So it's like, it's a beautiful thing.
Because she's even needed time for herself.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
and I think
y'all
she
leave
see
me
like,
alone.
yeah, like
she jumped up
she
and
see
went
the
to New York,
benefits.
like randomly. You jump up and went to New York, and then
Yeah.
nobody bothered you. Then nobody, we understood. Like, so yeah, I think it's just an understanding, like understanding that your child is not your baby no more. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, we are, but it's like, yeah, it's now, and you wanted that freedom. Now live your life.
That's
You know
how,
what
yeah,
I'm
it's
saying?
just time for you to be the main character now.
Yeah, for sure. And
Like
she
now
has
everybody
sacrificed
else is
so much.
their main
Yeah.
characters in their life. Now
Yeah.
now it's you. Like
Yeah, no,
you ain't
seriously.
gotta worry about them no more.
No, for real.
So it's
But
like,
also
yeah.
too, like you got to think like this where that stipulation could come from too though. Like I was my mama first, one. That's one. Like two, bigger than that. Like I was bad. And my mom, she used to tell me this story how she told God that she didn't want no goody two shoe. I just don't want no goody two shoes. And she told God that.
Where does that come? I remember her telling me that. I'm like, why would you say
And
that?
I'm like, why would you say that?
Where did that
And
come
God
from?
was like, you don't want that? I bet. And I
What did the
came
goody
out
two-shoes do to
swinging.
her?
I don't know, but she said she just don't want no corny child. She don't want no goody two shoes. Who would say that? I don't know.
No, I
have
think
no
about
idea.
that sometimes. I be
Yeah.
like, what made her say something?
Hey.
Because one thing, y'all think y'all funny, God funnier.
Man, I came out bad, duh. I'm telling you, you bad when you got, like, they just give you the guy. You ain't never, you wouldn't know anything about it because you've been a great child all your life.
Yeah.
But when you're a bad kid, like, my grandma would be like, would just say, like, leave him alone. Let God get him. And that was the way that was the way to control me. Like, that was the way I was like, oh, okay.
Let me
Let
chill.
me chill.
Nah.
Yeah, like, I ain't playing by God. And like I said, don't get me wrong, I wasn't like no bad, like, fight. Okay, probably, but not like, I'm saying not maliciously. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, going around, picking on, okay, I would. But I'm saying, like,
You're not helping yourself
I'm
out.
not really, but
Let's wrap this up.
I feel like I was a different type of bad. It is what I'm trying to say. I wasn't your typical bad. Like, you liked me. It wasn't like, you can't stand this kid. I wasn't that type of bad. It was like, come here, nigga, give me a hug, or like headbutt him. Like, I was cool. It's weird. Yeah, I can't even explain
Yeah.
it. But
Anyway.
anyway.
He trying to fix it.
But
You were bad.
I
It's
really
okay.
was. Bad is bad at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
same
Bad is
category.
bad. Yeah, sorry. But yeah, what I was getting to was, like, initially me being a bad child, I think she just was like, man, something gonna happen to this boy. You know? So she drew a little bit closer, which drew me further. Yeah, so it was just like, and so even with me traveling, that was contrary to her ideal. That was contrary to her beliefs. Like, nah, like, just stay here. Just get this factory job. Just be a police officer. Just do everything that was accessible right here. And we could still be a family and everybody see each other. Everybody know each other whereabouts and da-da-da. That was comfortable. That was cool.
Yeah.
I was exposed to so much being in, all the different schools and going to college and stuff like that. So I just wanted to see more. I wanted to do more. I wanted to have more to give to my family.
Yeah.
So for my, you know what I'm saying? For my family to tell me, at this time is what I'm thinking, for my family to tell me, bro, you need to just get a job. And like, I'm pissed. Like, why would you tell me that knowing I'm at the peak of chasing my dream?
Yeah.
But yeah, like, so yeah, it's just funny that you thought I was a real deal.
I could say from my end, looking at all aspects now, not beginning of the relationship, Daisha, me getting to know you.
Mm-hmm.
Now I see all aspects, like everything you just named. Like, you are the firstborn. You were more inclined to, like, that life experience impacted your life in a different way.
Yeah.
So you were more inclined to pick up the phone. Like, he literally used to, his phone would go off, he would jump, like, to that point, because he was always, expecting, like,
Something.
bad news.
Yeah.
And so just looking just from everything and just
PTSD.
actually how he is, like, it does not give Mama's Boy.
Yeah.
Like, not to, like, where she's manipulating, like, you.
Yeah,
Or
like making decisions.
our
for me
yeah, or
in our
you running to her.
Yeah.
Or,
No.
she drawing a wedge or picking on me. Like, it's none of that.
Yeah.
I'd use it loosely. Like, and that's just time. But then you get fed up before it even goes to, like, my head.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that Mama Boy coming. You be like, Mama now.
Yeah, no,
You ain't finna keep, like,
to squash
like,
it
you
out,
call it out.
I say I'm a mama's boy. Like, that's my girl. my mom raised me. Like,
Yeah.
got your name from a woman, got my game from a woman. Like,
Yeah.
like for real. Like, my mama put me on women for sure. Like, I tell you this, what's so crazy, my nickname, and y'all can put this in the chat, and y'all can fact check this and ask anybody that's really my blood family. They used to call me Yo Man. That was my nickname. They used to call me Yo Man. Why? Where Yo Man came from? My voice was deep at 2, 3, 4 years old. My mama would get phone calls, and I'd pick it up, and I'd be like, hello, with a deep voice. So they was like, who is that girl? Yo Man? And so, like, they'll just start calling me Yo Man. It came from Coco Mama, Auntie Michelle. And she'd be like, where Yo Man at? Yo Man, hey Yo Man. Like, and that was literally, like, that was my nickname growing up. So, literally, like, Yo Man. That was the, so it's like, that's what I'm just trying to give context around the relationship me and my mom. Like, that's my girl for sure. But, like, it's, like, really, like, my older sister. Like, you know what I mean? I got full respect for her. Like, she's still the, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Like, for sure. That's my girl. That's my, like, man, that's my prayer warrior. That's
One of
my
your little friends now.
like, for sure. But it's just like, yeah, that's really like my older sister. Like, genuinely. But I've always had respect for her. Like, never, like, you know.
No, I feel
But
that
I'm
way.
just saying, like, the relationship, how comfortable I am with her. It's not a fear of my mama, or it's not like a scared, I can't talk to you, I can't, because it did used to be that.
Yeah.
But now it's like, no, I genuinely, like,
You're right.
yeah, I'm like,
I see you were just trying to be a parent.
Yeah, the whole time you was
Okay.
there. You done put all three of us through college. You all right?
I can see why you whooped me for that. I would have whooped me too.
Yeah, I would have whooped me.
It's
I
okay.
would have told me raggedy for that one.
Because now,
My mama used to make us write sentences.
my mama, my little friend that she didn't want to be
Mm.
growing up. I ain't want you little friend. She is now. Because who you know getting margaritas
With their mama. Whole time,
around
now
on
she
them. Yeah.
Now she your little friend.
My little friend.
But she
yeah.
said, I ain't one of your little friends.
Yeah,
But
back
now
in the
she
day.
is.
Look at you.
Now she is.
Yeah. When we come down there, they got a new drink for us to try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking you to go get tequilas now. Yeah.
Come on now.
That's your little friend. Your mama,
We
your
was
little
at the
friend.
Mexican restaurant when everybody was here. Come on
I
now.
want you to be her
Hey,
maid
friend.
of honor.
Hey,
yeah. Yeah. Call it how it is, baby. Call it how it is. So, honestly, too, though, like, I don't think you explained it. Maybe you have, but briefly, like, what is the stipulation behind being a mama's boy? Why is that so? Is it just literally like, am I your boyfriend, or am I your girlfriend, or is your mama your girl? You know, is it literally just that, like the business part,
It's
or is it a
typically-
jealousy thing? Because I take it to science too, or physics, psychology, excuse me.
No, it's typically, it comes like with a negative connotation. So when somebody's like, you know, that's a mama's boy, it is like somebody that drops, you know, just like, so say me and you plan to go on a date, and your mama called, well, I need you to come set up this cable box. And
Yeah.
it's so, like, it's the guilt trip, it's the manipulation from your mom's side. It's you still acting like you're a kid.
Yeah.
And you're grown. Like, we in a relationship or we married, like, you know, we have our own family. You know, they say, like, leave your family.
Right.
Like, when you start a family, like,
Yeah,
you
but
know.
I just want to briefly interject. Them parents know.
Yeah,
Like,
the parents.
The
for sure
mamas
know.
be knowing when you, I'm not.
Yeah.
I ain't finna come and nah.
But at the same time,
y'all
it's not
fully know.
always on the mama's. Like, I'm not in a relationship with your mama, so I'm looking at you. You don't see
No,
that your
I
mama
need to
doing this,
do the-
or I'm
okay.
telling you like.
Yeah.
But we had plans. We had this plan forever. Your mama called talking about a cable box. Well, I want to run and do the. No, tell your mama no, or you'll be there tomorrow.
So y'all, what is this feud between girls and you know?
No, it just be like
What is
some
this?
some mamas can't let it go. Like, they don't want to accept the fact
Yeah,
that
like,
their
this not your
child,
baby.
that their baby boy is a
it's
man
going-
and is the main character in their life.
So
Mostly,
it's-
they need to have something going on, and they like, you know,
Right.
you got too much time on your hands
they're
to where you
delusional.
still, you know, in your kid's business, or like,
right.
because why your son got a wife
Yeah.
and
I'm sorry, y'all. As fumigated as she is, this is not. She not talking about my mom.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she love my mama. You
No.
feel? She is not
But even
in no
just-
type of way.
But even just
had
from
to-
like those movies, Think Like a Man with
Yeah.
Terrence J, like, your mama was manipulative,
Yeah,
and then
for
like
sure.
just little sly comments, like, you know, some people even be like, oh, you're not gonna be around long, like, you know, we're his family, like, you know, and it's just like it can go to that, and it's
What's
like
that movie Tyler Perry wrote?
what?
That was the worst case. That was worse than Terrence J case. The dude from Sisters was playing on it. Jordan, he used to be Jordan on Sisters, and then he that's where we was like, that's where he been. He been making a movie. Tyler Perry wrote it with Kelly Rowland.
Oh yeah. It was Kelly Rowland and Trevante Rhodes. Well, I want to say Acrimony. It's not Acrimony.
It was a crazy name. Not it was her name. Whatever.
Mia Kupla.
Mia Kupla. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Mia Culpa.
Culpa. Yeah.
Culpa. Yeah. And that's supposed to mean what? Do over,
I have no
restart,
idea.
something like that.
But
yeah.
just how, if y'all seen that movie, how the dude's mom was just interjecting and was basically like, no, you're gonna quit this job because it's better for our family. First of all, I got my own family with this man. This is our family. Yeah. And so he was, taking money that they didn't have to buy his mama a gift. Why are you doing that?
Yeah, no. Well, she's sick and she's that she lived her life,
right?
Brother. And I can say this very well, but the whole time, like, I can see me doing that.
I ain't going for it.
It's my, but I'm saying, getting her a gift just birthday, like, come on. But my mama needs some medical bills paid, and she is. We're gonna find the resources. I know how the story
that
went.
didn't go towards. That was just money that didn't have.
Right.
Because that man didn't have. No, he got fired from his job for doing some dumb stuff, and now I'm paying all the bills and stuff.
Yeah.
And you buy your mama like $500,000 piece of jewelry, and you don't even have a job. You can't even.
You're not like how you thought you was.
Yeah. And then the mama didn't like her so much that she invited his ex-girlfriend to the birthday dinner.
Yeah, sure did.
Yeah, so like it be some moms that do stuff. That's like the stipulation with Mama's Boy. You think of like mother-in-law from hell.
Yeah, all the way is just hella in your business.
And it's just like, hey, you up under her titty like, damn, are you with me? Or mama said, let's...
So, okay, the Mama's Boy really ain't really the boy.
It is.
It's the mama.
It's both.
No,
because you're not mature enough to know that, like,
to see that your mama
or
is
to cut the cord. Like, my mama, said maybe we should, get this. Is your mama paying bills at this house?
Right,
Why your mama got any input on whatever job that you need to go get?
You got a point.
Is it? Yeah, it just be like, oh, so is your mama the wife or am I the wife?
Right.
Yeah, because last time I checked, I had your kids, not your mama.
Right. So
yeah, it could just be stuff like that. So that's always gonna get like.
Let me find out you thought my mama was gonna be the mother-in-law from hell.
Hey, I had to watch. I was watching everybody. I thought the sister was gonna be crazy. Yeah. Some brothers be tripping. I was watching everybody.
I was watching every
family.
Don't care. I ain't worried about the women. I was worried about the Negroes.
Sorry, not sorry.
I wanted to see what these Negroes.
And on both ends, it was very much not what we both thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, for sure. And like they both both ends respected fully who we are, how we operate. Mm-hmm. Like even right now, like now they really kind of, I think at first it was just like, hey, how you doing? Yeah. But now they're like, hey man, y'all, man, come on, man. And I'm talking about these is real like gangsters in your family. Like,
yeah.
And I'm like, they like, hey man, y'all next, bro, what y'all doing is beautiful. Keep that content coming. I'm like, nigga, you be. I'm like, all right, I got you though. But nah, that feel good though. But nah, so look, what would you say your relationship with my mom is?
I think it's a good relationship. I think we finally both understand each other. Mm-hmm. Because it was for a while. I feel like she thought I was kind of standoffish. Yeah. But that's just how I am. Like every phone call, to me, I was gonna do you how I do my mama. I'm not finna answer every call. I just send me a message. Or she'll text me and be like, hey, call me when you get a second. I'm like, okay, great. Because I get a lot of anxiety when people call me. Especially, it's a lot of anxiety that comes with, your spouse's family when they... Mm-hmm. So, your mama calling, oh, my God, what is it?
What happened?
And I can't go through that every time.
Yeah.
So I'm text me.
Especially if I ain't hear you, oh, my God, what happened to him?
Or I'm like... What? Not in the what you want, but it's that. It's what you want, what happened, what I need to do.
Yeah,
it just be a lot.
Yeah.
So I think now she understands. Because it was for a moment, when she couldn't get in touch with you, she was calling me. And I ain't like that. No, I was just
what's the problem with that? Speak on it.
It was more, because one, Nick was just ignoring at some point. He got to the point where you stopped, and I was like, nah, baby, you still got to answer the phone. You can't just, dang. But she would call me, and I think it was just more of not seeing how I was, it was like, hey, where's Nick? I'm like, Nick, she not even calling to speak to me. Like, you answer your phone, we both looking at you, look at the phone, like, answer the phone.
So she would answer the phone and say, where's
She
Nick?
like, hey, like, hey, where Nick? Like, and I'm looking at you like, he right here. Not answering the phone. Don't know why.
You know what? I can say I'm grateful that your mama don't do that. Don't do that to me.
Yeah.
It wouldn't bother me. Like, I'd be like, here she go.
But she called, like, only, but I think it's just the type of, like, moms we have.
Yeah.
Like, mama, when she really needs something, or if it's, like, that time, like, of the week where we ain't really talked, then it's a Saturday, or I know her schedule. I'm like, oh, okay, it's between 5 and 6, so she coming home from work with me. Yeah. Like, we talk, or whatever, or she, hey, I need this, and the third. All right, or, like, she just very much, she called when it's something.
Right.
Like, notice this past week, she been calling because it's been something family related.
Yeah. Something serious.
So.
Every time. Well, my mom is more, and I know I'm supposed to be talking about your mom.
Oh, let me finish. Our relationship is great. I have no issues. Yeah, I think we just understand each other more.
Yeah, a whole lot better.
Yeah, like I'm not funny acting as I act with everybody. I don't know if that's bad or what.
She had to learn it though. Like,
yeah, I'm just like.
Yeah. I always say, my rule, man, keep being who you are, and eventually they'll see that's just who you are.
Yeah, I'm not talking.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing to say on the phone. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a little dry.
And I notice, like, if we on the phone, especially like if I'm talking to them and you right there, because you'll just be so to yourself and so respectable about the boundary of, like, that's your phone call.
Yeah.
Like, y'all can hear it, but that's your phone call. You won't interject or nothing, and then they'll be like, because it's so quiet, they'll be like, oh, where Daisha, or what you think about it, Shug? Or, like, Shug, can I get your opinion? Because you won't, like, you just that respectful. That's not your phone call, which I can always say I appreciate that. Like,
I don't
for
like
sure.
to interject.
Like, you won't, because now, like, I didn't know how to do that. I would just face it head on when it's me. Like, say your mom called, and I'd just be like, hey, how y'all doing? But when really, in reality, I'm like, that's your call. But you took the step of, like, actually, like, and I used to think you just didn't want to talk, but you like, that's your call. Like, it was a respect thing. So
or that's just more me, because you still be like, hey, tell your mom I said hey. But, but
I'm
I noticed,
like,
your family did. That's just, like, how y'all
because it's always weird afterwards. Like, say, like, I heard the whole conversation, and you just, or say your mom to call, and she telling her whole little side, and then you just like, she was like, oh, but anyway, what y'all doing? Oh, nothing, me and Nick, we just in the car, and you be like, dang, so you heard the whole thing? Type. Versus, like, if I'm like, hey, how you doing? Let her know. Either maybe, look, I'm just talking to you, or I if I need to say this, I can say this in front of both of y'all type. So I just want to, I don't know, I just like to, I don't know, I've always been, it wasn't like I would sit down and talk that. That's just by example. That was I've always seen.
And I'm so very much, like, I'm going to be quiet because I don't want them to, like, change up what they was going to say because they know I'm right here.
Right here, yeah.
And I'm just like, well, I know I don't want to, I don't want the awkward, I'm going to call you later because, that's just, like, I don't want none of that. I'm just like, until, like, I'm just not here from the jump.
Yeah.
Until I get asked, like, oh, hey. Not like I'm listening in on the conversations, or he'll take it off speaker if he feel like, if he get that energy that is something, personal or private. Yeah. So if you are dealing with somebody who, gives mama's boy vibes, definitely, watch just for those red flags. And even if there are clear red flags where you see it could be a problem, like, I feel like you should take the initiative into just talking about it. Talking and just seeing where your guy's head is at. Because sometimes you can tell, like, yeah, I don't want to deal with this, Or, or it might be something you can talk about and get through. Like, just always just watch it and just make the right decision. Don't make the decision on, like, emotions.
Right.
Especially if you, really want to be with the person, be with the guy. It's like, just make sure you try to work it out at all angles before you, like, all right.
Yeah, I just know, like, what works for us. And two, ladies, I say, give that man some time to show you that he not a mama's boy, or he is. Especially if the mama's boy thing is something that's really, really a pet peeve to y'all. But honest to God, truth, like, at the same time, that is that man family. And two, like you like with us, you don't know what you walking into. Yeah. Absolutely, like, you could be very well. Yeah, you know what you can and will. But also too, like she said, that's something that you could speak on. Like, hey, how close have you been? Because too, that do matter. You know how people tell y'all pay attention to how he treat his mom. So that's a factor too. Like, I respect my mama, but you getting that same respect too. But yeah, like, I think it's just ask questions, look into it, you know, but also too, don't come in with that judgment and not give a dude a chance because you think he'll. Yeah, because imagine if she'd have been like, yeah, it's over. Yeah, so yeah, just observe. That was the best thing you could have told her was observe. But a few announcements, man. Don't forget, my boy, shout out to my dog, Christian the comedian, The Voice. Hey, he dropping a new book, all right? The book release party will be at Brandon House April 20th. Yep, that's this weekend. Y'all make sure y'all pull up. Brandon House is going down. Shout out to my boy, Voice of CTC. Going down, man. Hey,
Whoop, whoop.
pull up, pull up, pull up. Yep. Also too, April 26th in Conway, Arkansas, we got the color walk. I think it'll be at the park. I forgot what park it will be at, but yeah.
Maybe Laurel.
Maybe Laurel Park. Yeah, Laurel Park. We pulling up strong. OTO is in full effect. Wristbands, t-shirt. Yo, we in full effect. Just know it. Just know it. They're gonna have goodie bags to give out to the kids. OTO is an official sponsor of that event, though. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely be looking out for that.
Yep.
Without further ado, I don't got nothing else. That's it.
All right, y'all. Same time next Wednesday.
Yeah.
I really love all of my family. I really love the way that we getting it. I really love how far I came. I really love made it straight out the city.